Hey guys, hey, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Florida. And so what I like to do is I like to share with you about pain, how to make peace with pain and how to get control over your pain. One of the most important things that I have discovered while working with individuals is this one important concept, is that there's the hypnosis of pain. That means there is a process in which the mind will actually use the past memories and references of pain and start creating more pain within themselves. And the weird thing is, I talked to a friend of mine who's a doctor, and he was saying, you see a lot of clients, they come in, they say they have pain in this spot, and they do the x-rays and they do all these things, and there's no reason for the pain. And so I see this a lot. You see this oftentimes when people have what you call phantom pain, which maybe they've lost a limb and they feel pain in their limb that isn't there. Or better yet, you and I could be talking and all of a sudden you drift back to a memory of something unpleasant, a bad memory. And as you drift back to that memory, you actually start to feel the pain of that memory right now. Because see, you have to understand, this is how the brain will create pain in the body, even though it's not really there. Because even though it feels real, it seems real, it will change how you represent your own personal self. So one of the things I started using is the mind's ability to change and heal itself by going and changing its internal references. And so what we did is we changed the references of the mind, and we started creating personal health and transformation. So and another thing is I see that inside of us, because I worked with an individual who had a pain for 40 years in her back, and the story goes is that her pain actually started after the death of a loved one, and the death of the loved one was actually stuck in her back. So her unconscious mind kept her close to her own pain by reminding her of it in her back. And the very first person I ever worked on, I actually went to the story of when she had an accident, went off of the side of the road and hit a bridge, and she had arm pain, carpal tunnel, I believe they call it, and she still had it. And I said, well, when did it happen? What happened? How'd you hurt your arm? She said, I was in a car accident. And so this car accident, and I said, well, what was going on before the car accident? And she goes, oh, my boyfriend just broke up with me. So I dealt with the pain of the breakup of her boyfriend. And then as I started dealing with the pain of her boyfriend, next thing you know, the pain in her arm actually disappeared. Now that's bizarre. So I noticed that inside the mind, we have the hypnosis of pain. And if you start changing the hypnosis of the pain, then you can actually start changing the real pain in the body, because the brain will make it real in the body, just with memories. And then another thing is what people will do then is that they start obsessing about the pain. That means they actually start planning the pain. They don't say they're planning it, they're worrying about the pain. So in their mind, they play the pain over and over again. And as they play the pain over and over again, they actually rehearsing the pain, and then it amplifies the pain, and they actually anticipate and create the pain everywhere they go. So one of the things I realized is what you're doing inside your head and your fantasy or your replay, or better yet, you're trying to protect yourself from happening again, and as you replay it, it's happening again. So this is what I realized with the power of the mind, and there's a lot of research that supports what I'm saying, but the most important thing is actually doing the work. And of course, you've seen my videos, you've seen the testimonials of many people with real pain, documented stacks of legal paperwork of all their pains from all the medical doctors, and now they're pain-free 4 or 5 years later. You can see it. I just uploaded a video recently of the Jeffers. Dr. Jeffers was sharing about his wife and telling the story about how he witnessed her personal changes with the tapping of FasterEFT and tactics, started changing her. And now she's not in pain. Now she's free from pain, and she's actually supporting the family, and she's an active mother, an active wife, and has created a whole new life for herself by merely going to the pain. Now, she came to a seminar, a weekend seminar. Now, I do have a seminar coming up next week in Las Vegas. How to heal your body by changing your mind. Basically showing you how your mind actually works. And when you figure out how to change your mind, your body naturally follows. And you can test it with any thought. Think of something, good or bad, your body feels it. It happens the same way with pain. Yes, I know it really happened a long time ago, but you're stuck in the hypnosis and the loop of your own pain, and you can dissipate the pain. And if you hate your pain, you support your pain with the hatred. And if you plan on not having the pain and looking for ways not to have the pain, you're also planning the pain. So what you need to do is figure out how to change your own mind, change your own life, and change your own head. And as you change your own head, the future will be brighter and you'll be way, way ahead than where you are now. So I want to invite you, come to Las Vegas. It will change your life. It'll open the door for you to discover the most powerful part about yourself, which is your own self, knowing yourself, being kind to yourself within yourself, and changing your mind. And as you change your mind, the body follows. And this is what I've been doing for a long time. I've been helping a lot of people. And I just want to welcome you to the new way of life, and that is personal power and personal control. This is Robert Smith. I'm here in Florida, and I hope to see you there. Book your flights. The nice thing about going to Florida is that it's cheap flights to not Florida. X that out. Vegas, Las Vegas. I'm in Florida, and I'm going to Las Vegas. So come to Las Vegas, come see me. So